right, so why would a dude decide, like, you know what, our kid's third birthday party, really not all that important. I think what I'm going to do is just go to the Super Bowl and miss our kid's birthday. Major foul, right? All right, this email, is he wrong or not?
Dear Bert Show, help, help, help. There is one issue hovering over my marriage right now, and my husband and I have been fighting since last Sunday because of it. Why last Sunday? Because that's when the San Francisco 49ers made it to the Super Bowl. Apparently, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
It is not.
When I say lifetime, I'm talking his lifetime. Mm-hmm. He grew up in California. He and his dad would watch the 49ers every Sunday. They went to a few games together, and my husband said they are some of the best memories he has. They didn't have a lot in common, except the 49ers was the one thing that brought them together. His dad passed away 6 weeks ago and was buried with a 49ers uniform.
Damn.
That's the level of love they have for that team.
That is serious.
That adds something to it.
Okay.
My husband is determined to go to Las Vegas and see them play in the Super Bowl, which will cost us a small fortune, but we can swing it. So what's the problem? Our son's third birthday is the day before the Super Bowl. We've been planning this for months, and the 49ers being in the Super Bowl wasn't really ever considered. He wants to skip the birthday for the Super Bowl. We have all his and my relatives either coming into town or will be attending, all of them. I know very little about football. In fact, I know nothing about football. But I do know that any game isn't important enough to miss your child's birthday. Am I wrong?
I'm just shocked she's more concerned about him missing the third birthday and not the $20,000 ticket he's going to have to purchase for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I heard something like the cheapest ticket was going for like $5,000 or something like that. It's ridiculous. I mean, same thing every year, right?
That's to sit in the nosebleeds. You're paying about $5,000, yeah.
All right, so this guy doesn't even have his flight to Vegas yet. So, yeah, let's just take the budget out of it because she says they can swing it. So let's just pretend they can. All right, that's out. So, Mo, who's right and who's wrong here?
It's layers here, right? As a lifelong Dallas Cowboys fan, and in a similar situation where it just comes from being in the family and my dad passing it on to me. Me and my dad have bonded over this over my entire life, really. And it has always been known in my family and amongst my circle that if the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl and I can afford to be there, I will be there. So I do actually think, especially if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity if your team really makes it to the Super Bowl. Now, with that being said, I do feel like he dropped the ball here because the 49ers, the 49ers have been really good all year, and you should not have planned anything around the Super Bowl because they had a very good chance of going from day one. If I had already planned it, which I would not have done, that is tough, man. Because what is he really gonna know that you're wearing at his 3-year-old birthday party?
Say it, Mo. Say it.
Say it.
Say it, Mo.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
And my dad just passed.
Yep.
I'm going to the Super Bowl.
Yep. I would encourage my husband to go to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with me, because I know the 49ers are hurting from the last time they lost the Super Bowl. This is your second chance to maybe see them win. They're not going to because Travis Kelce's on the Chiefs and he's going to beat them. But I think it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Who knows when the 49ers will get to go to the Super Bowl again. And your kid's not going to remember the third birthday. But if it happens again in 10 years when he's 13, he'll probably remember that one.
Mm-hmm. So as a parent who has a child who's turning 3 here in just a couple of months, and he's a March Madness baby, right? And so we take that into consideration when we are planning said events because we're Kentucky fans and we typically have a pretty good run. Some of the past couple of years, but we don't talk about it. Yeah, if it's a third birthday, and I know family's going to be there and whatnot, but it's a fact that his dad died 6 weeks ago, and this is going to be such a sentimental moment. I would 100% encourage him to do so, but you're going to have to make it up on the back end and do something special just the family for the kid for his third birthday.
Cassie, who hates the sports.
The sports. This is the only time you can do this at the age of 3. After that, they're going to remember. It's going to be obvious. And here's the thing. The Super Bowl, it sounds like, and your kid's birthday are always going to be around the same time. So it's not like, next year it might be different. Go this year, but you need to make sure everything is planned for that party. You need to pitch in as much as possible. And you better do something special for your kid on the back end, or else I won't say your wife, but I would hold it against my husband forever if he didn't make sure everything was buttoned up before he went.
My sons and I have had this talk before, all right? Because I am a Chargers fan, originally from San Diego. Now they're in a city northern of there. And I'm a Padres fan also. And I have dragged mostly my son Hollis into becoming a fan of both those teams also. It is heartbreak every single year. And he also knows that I have never watched them win a championship. I have made them promise that because I am confident neither one of those teams will ever win a championship while I'm alive, that I am setting money aside for both of them to go to the championship if they are ever in it.
Aww.
So it's already done. I would be pissed if they didn't go to that Super Bowl or that World Series. Even if their kids are having a third or fourth birthday, I will haunt them from beyond. So I'm 100% like, this is you never know when your team's going to get back.
Are we all unanimous in
about
saying
it.
go?
We are.
I am very shocked. I thought I was going to be alone in this.
No, screw you, kid.
The Bert Show.